Hello everyone. Good day. Good morning. So this will be our first topic in general mathematics. But before we start, let's have our objectives first. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to first define functions. Second, identify if the given relation is a function or not. And the third one, represents real-life situation using functions, including piecewise functions. First, we have what is a function. Let's define first what is a function. A function is a special type of relation in which element of the domain is paired with exactly one element in the range. So it is a type of relation, therefore a function is a relation. The key point here is each element of the domain is paired with exactly one element in the range. So, sir, what is the domain? Domain is the value of x, the given value of x, and then the range is the given value of y. So furthermore, a set of ordered pairs is a function if no two ordered pairs have equal abscissas. A mapping shows how each member of the domain is paired with each member of range. So when we say mapping, this is one of the way that we can identify the given set of ordered pairs if it is a function or not. Okay, so we have an example. This is the ordered pairs given. We have the domain or the value of x. We have -3, 0, and 2. And the range, which is the y, are 1, 2, and 4. As you observe in every value, no, the ordered pair, we create a mapping in from our ordered pair. As you observe, -3, there are only one corresponding range or value of range if our domain is -3. The same as if our domain is 0, there is only one corresponding value, which is the 2. And if our domain is 2, there is only one corresponding value of range, which is 4. So that is considered as a one-to-one correspondence. No? Therefore, this is a function because the meaning of function is each element of the domain. As you observe, the domain natin, we have -3, 0, and 2 is paired with exactly one element in the range. No? So -3 is for +1, 0 is for 2, and 2 is for 4. Okay? 1-to-1. That is a function. So, how about this? Another example. We have our ordered pairs, or set of ordered pairs are -1 and 5, 1, 3, 4, and 5. So let's do the mapping. Let's list all the domain. We have -1, 1, and 4. And then let's also list the value of our range, which are the y. We have 5, 3, and 5. As you observe, there is two value na 5. So if we list this one in mapping, no, we'll just put this once. Once lang. If 5 yan lahat, so you only have 5. So in this case, so you have 2 5s and then 1 3. So just list it once and then the 3. 5, 3. Okay? So let's do the mapping. If our x is -1, our value of y or the range is 5. No? As you observe from the arrow. And then if our x is 1, we have 3. And then if the x is 4, we have 5. Sir, question. Hindi na siya 1 to 1. It is many to 1 because 5 has 2 corresponding domain. Many to 1 na po siya. And then, as you observe, this is a function. This is a function that is has many to 1 correspondence. No? Many to 1. Many to 1. Our functions include 1 to 1 and many to 1 correspondence. That is a function. So as you observe, as long as the domain has only one corresponding value, the domain natin or the excess has one corresponding value, that is a function. As you observe, -1 has one corresponding value, which is 5, and the +1 has one corresponding value, which is 3, and the 4 has also one corresponding value, which is the 5. As we don't matter, no, if the range has corresponding value of the domain. There are many corresponding value of the domain sa atong x, no, sa atong range. We don't ano niya, di natin yan, baliwala lang natin yan si range. If range has a many corresponding value, we will focus on the domain because domain is our independent variable. Si range natin is just depending on our domain. So always focus in our domain, no, if it is or has only one corresponding value. In this case, all the domain has only one corresponding value. Okay. So now let's proceed to another example. So we have 5. Our ordered set of ordered pairs is 5, 6, -3 and 0, 1, 1, and -3 and 6. Okay. So again, list down all the domain or the excess. No, we have 5, -3, 1, and -3. As you observe, we have 2 -3s. And then as just like what I said earlier, if you have the same domain, there are 2 domains na the same or range na the same, just write it or list it once. No, combine ang common. So you have 5, -3, and 1. Okay? Ang duha ka -3, it become 1 na lang. Isa na lang sila kabuk. So there we have -3. And then also the range, the same, just like sa domain, we have 6, 0, 1, and 6. As you observe, we have 2 6 here. So let's just write it once lang. So we have 6, 0, and 1. And then do the mapping. We have 5. Our 5, the corresponding value of 5 sa atong range is 6. And then the corresponding value of -3 is 0. The first -3 is 0. And the corresponding value of 1 is 1. And then the other -3, the corresponding value is 6. As you observe, we have this one-to-many correspondence. And then that found in -3. As you observe -3, let's annotate this -3 has two corresponding value, which is 6 and 0. 6 and 0. So therefore, this relation or this set of ordered pairs is not a function. Not a function, because the meaning of the function is each element of the domain is paired with exactly 1. And then as you observe this, the domain here, -3, is paired twice. Therefore, it beats our meaning, or it defeats our meaning sa tuang function, and that makes this ordered pairs not a function. Okay, always remember, one-to-many correspondence is not a function. Okay. Next, that sorry for that, and that is the process, how to map or how to identify. That is one of the processes. How to identify function. How to identify in the given relation if it is a function or not. So one of the process. So there are another process now. Naman. No, we will discuss we will discuss that later along in our discussion. So do you have any clarification about this one? If you have, so please do a message or message me in Messenger if you have questions about the mapping. This is mapping. Mapping siya. Mapping. Okay. So next is state the domain and range of the relation shown in the graph. Is the relation a function or not? Again, state the domain. Let's have a practice. State the domain and range of the relation, the given relation shown in the graph. Is the function or is the relation a function? Or you already know what is a function or how to identify function using mapping. So I will give you time so you can pause this video if you want to answer this practice. Okay. Each member of the domain is paired with exactly one member of the range. So this relation is a function. So hoping that you map this practice in order for you to know if it is a function or relation. Thank you. Another example, we have function. How to identify in just one look. function, one loop in the given set of ordered pairs. So as you observe, function has only once lang na domain or the x. Now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not a function if you have domain that repeats repeated domain such as 4, 12, 4, 15, 5, 18, 5, 21, 6, 24. As you observe, you have 2 4s and 2 5s. So that will make our relation a not function. So function, we have 1 to 1 or many to 1, and then not a function, 1 to many. One domain has a many corresponding value of the range. So function example, as you observe, -3 to 3, -2 to 6, -6, -1 to 0, wala -0, just 0, typo lang po yan, sorry. 0 and then 0, 15, we have 1 and -1. The same here, -3, -6, -2, -1, -1, 0, sorry, typo again, 0, 3, 1, 0, and 15. As you observe, the 1 has two corresponding value of range, that is 0 and 15. So this makes 1 makes the whole given ordered pairs into a not function. So we already know how to map. No, mapping just list all the range and the given the domain and the range, and then if there is a domain that value twice, no, given domain, nasa twice, no, just write it once, and then also in the range, no, if there is twice value, the same value, so or twice, thrice, it depends. As long as the same sila, just write it once, and then connect each value, no, connect the given value of the domain to the corresponding value of range. If there is a value of the domain, no, that is corresponds to the range na daghan siya or many, so therefore that is not a function. If it is 1 to 1 or many to 1, that is a function. Now let's proceed to the vertical line test. So this is also the other way how to identify given function, given the relation if it is a function or not, no, and it is used if the given is already in a graph form. Dili na siya ordered pair, graph na siya. So you can use the vertical line test to determine whether a relation is a function. So if no vertical line intersects a graph in more than one point, the graph represents a function. If some vertical line intercepts a graph in 2 or more points, the graph does not represent a function. As you observe, we have this vertical line test. So just get your ball pen or pen, any type of or stick, no, and then form it like a vertical line, no, just like the red broken line, the red, and then move it from the negative x to the positive x. Just move, and then if your vertical line intersects a graph in more than one point, dili more than 1 point in the graph, only 1 point. The graph represents a function. So let's erase this one. Dili na siya more than. Exactly na siya. Dili siya more than exactly 1 point. So the graph represents a function. And then as you observe, if the vertical line intercepts a graph in 2 or more points, no, 2 or more points, just like this one, if we line this one here, if we move this broken line and then put here in the middle, as you observe, natay 2 points na maigian sa tuang line. That is the first point, and this is the second point. Therefore, this is not a function siya, not a function. For example naman here, the first figure, if we put this vertical line test here, isa lang ang ato ang magian nga point, which is here, no? Masking asa siya butang, diri pod, isa lang gyapon, diri na pod, isa lang gyapon, no? Therefore, this is a function. And this one is not a function. Kaya second figure, if butang na butag line dere, na butay 2 points na maagian, intersect. Therefore, this graph does not represent a function. Okay. Next. So let's have a real life situation. The table shows the population in Indiana over the last several decades. We can graph this data to determine if it represents a function. So use the vertical line test, no? As you observe, vertical line test, get some ruler, ball pen, as long as it is a straight, no? Represent a straight line, or make this, if it is if it makes a straight line, or use that one and then do the vertical line test. As you observe or notice that no vertical line can be drawn that is contains more than one of the data points. Therefore, this is a relation that is a function. This relation is a function. So another example, we have vertical line test. Try this one. So you have function and then relation. Another one, try again. You have function and relation. Function and relation. Okay, let's try this one. Let's annotate. Let's prove if it is a function or not. Oh, just 1 point, no? 1 point lang. How about this one? There are 2 points, no? Na ma-intersect natin. So therefore, it is not, this is not a function. Not a function. This is a function. Okay, let's identify, let's prove this one again. Vertical line test. As you observe, 1 lang ang na-meet or 1 lang yan intersect. So this is a function check. How about the second figure? We have twice niya na meet. Therefore, this is not a function. Oh, sorry, yes. And about this one, let's try to make this 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and then here 1 point. As you observe, our vertical line intersects our graph in just only 1 point. So therefore, this figure or this line is a function. Check. How about the other one? Okay, 1 point here. How about 1 point? The middle we have 1, 2, and 3. So therefore, this is not a function. Okay, do you understand now the difference between the function and the function and how to identify if the given relation is a function or not? Okay, now let's have a quiz. Identify if the given relation is a function or not. You can pause the video if you want to answer. Okay, the answer for number 1 is a function. This is a function. The answer for number 2 is a function. So 1 to 1, no, nagka-scramble lang, 1 to 1 or many, 1 to many. 1 to many. That is a function. How about the number 3? We have, many to 1. Many to 1 sa ating number 2. Again, number 1 is 1 to 1. Number 2 is many to 1. That is a function. Number 3 is 1 to many. We have 0 is, the corresponding of 0 is 0. The corresponding value of 1 is negative 1 and 1. The corresponding of value of 2 is negative 2 and 2. So therefore, this is not a function. The number 3 is not a function. Okay? Who among you got a perfect score or correct, got a correct answer? Okay, very good. Now let's proceed here. If you want to use vertical line test, you can pause the video and then answer this one. Okay, let's answer. We have number 4. It is a function. 5, it is a function. Number 6 is a relation. It's a relation. It is not a function. Not a function. 4 is a function, 5 is a function, 6 is not a function. Number 7 is a function. Number 8 is not a function. Number 9 is a function. Number 10 is not a function. Number 11 is not a function. Okay. Number 12. If you want to answer, just pause the video. Number 12 is okay. It is a function. Number 13 is not a function. Number 14 is not a function, and number 15 is not a function. So let's check now if we got the correct answer. Let's verify our answers. Okay. I hope you learned something for this lesson and how to identify function and not a function. Thank you for watching this video. See you for the next topic and have a great day. Goodbye.